Alright, so let's check the ag web today. Crops are good, market's good, and yeah, we have been browsing. We're on the look for a new tractor. I stopped at Hand Forge, I don't really know why, but we are looking for a new tractor. So it's currently April 3rd, and it is absolutely beautiful outside. I absolutely love our back patio setup, and everything is just so pretty here in Taheton, Iowa. I'm really glad we were able to make this move, because so far I've made a lot of friends, and even made friends with a few farmers around me. But nonetheless, we helped Clayton finish up his planning yesterday, and we really need to actually go get our Kilbros wagon. So we'll just go ahead and go pick it up. So I'm actually done for quite some time until we need to start side dressing and spraying in others, but since we've got a really good co-op up the road, we honestly might have them do it if the price is right. But nonetheless, when we go pick this up, we do actually have a lot of equipment to move around. We kind of have everything just, spread out and willy-nilly, but nonetheless, when we get that and we come back, we're going to do some organizing for sure. I also heard something in the area about there being a dirt track, and I kind of have a surprise for you guys, so you really do need to stay tuned to see what might happen. So it was really nice to meet Tristan the other day. We've done a lot of contact with him, but we haven't, actually met him face to face until we walked into the Prairie State the other day. It's nice to put a voice with a face, and he was super helpful. So nonetheless, we've arrived, and all we gotta do is pick it up. So we're out here, we're just gonna hook up this Kilbros wagon, and then lug it all the way back to the farm. I don't know if there's another farmer or not, but there's a lot of tractors that have mysteriously, been sold over the past week. So I don't know. We might happen to run into somebody eventually, but so far I haven't seen any other tractors around this area. Finally, we actually hit this light when it's green. We can never hit this light when it's green. I think every time I've ever been through that stop, it's been. I actually have to look on Facebook Marketplace later too, because I've been on the lookout for a grain truck. These two Kilbro wagons are just not going to cut it anymore, especially not because we are soon going to be looking to buy more ground. Nonetheless, it would also be really nice to have a grain truck so that it'd be easier to take grain into town instead of always having to drive a tractor all the way into town. That makes everything a lot more complicated. We don't get as much done, and because of it, I've never been able to buy more acres. But with the addition of a truck, or maybe two trucks, I think we could really get ground going and really hit the ground running fast. So you can see everything is smushed in here pretty tight. No, nothing is hitting, but it is tight. So we're going to go ahead, get in the 4230, and we're going to go pull the planter out, move it back, and then get the Kilbros wagons in here. Speaking of moving everything around, I think we're actually going to leave the planter out because it is dirty, and later we need to clean a few pieces of equipment, and that's definitely going to be one of them. So we got our pressure washer over here, and we're going to go ahead, grab the planter, and leave it out. Alright, so everything is super chaotic right now. We pretty much got everything pulled out of the Quonset hut. We got both of our Kilbros wagons hooked up together, and they will be ready for harvest when that commences. And we also have the 350 hooked up to the soybean head. But now we're going to take the 4230 and the Kilbros wagons and put them back in the Quonset hut accordingly. Alright, we now have the header pulled back in there and everything fits perfect. I think we're probably going to take the planter and back it up right in here. I think we have enough room, at least we should. And yeah, then it'll be all good for storage until we need to pull stuff out of it. With that being said, I'm going to go back up to the house and relax for a little bit. Man, that was a good nap. Well, I guess we should try to find something to do since it's not very late and it's so sunny outside. Looking on the computer here and says there's a $5,000 purse at the racetrack today for modifieds. And I know you guys didn't know this at all, but just wait for what's next. That's right, I actually am a super modified stock car racer. I know what you're thinking, how have we not seen this? Well, it's been kept up for a while and I recently just pulled it out again. So the trailer is actually over in the shed. I think we're gonna go get it loaded up and see if anybody's at the races today. Alright, so we just fired up the old pickup truck. We're going to take her over here and get her hooked up to our enclosed trailer. Well, here it is. It's a good old enclosed trailer. It's what we put our stock car in. Alright, so we got it lowered down and we got all the auxiliaries up. So now we're basically just going to go back up to the garage and put the car in it. So we've got the trailer down and ready to load. So now is the moment of truth. We're going to go ahead and fire her up and let y'all listen to her. This thing's pretty loud. It's running a lot of horsepower, so we're gonna go ahead, take it out here slowly, and put it up in the trailer. Alright, so the stock car's down in there. We brought plenty of fuel, and now all we need to do is strap her down. You know, this is a sport a lot of farmers like, and, you know, just a lot of hard class working people, so I wonder if maybe I'll run into anybody there. Coming upon into town, and I actually think, once again, I'm gonna stop at the Casey's, and maybe even get a 12-pack for tonight. So we're gonna go in the Casey's and get a few snacks, and then we will head to the dirt track. Well, that's one way to spend $55 in a Casey's real fast. Anywho, let's go on and get to the dirt track. Alright, so we're pulling up to the dirt track, and seems as if nobody's here. Nobody's in the ticket booth, and nobody's parked in the grass lot. That's really weird. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and park over here and see if anything happens.
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just figured I'd bring the old car out because I thought there was a race today, but it seems like...
Yeah, I had it posted too, but I guess it was yesterday, so I thought I'd come out here and take a few laps, even though there's no personnel here.
Yeah, you want to race?
Yeah, you want to put some money on it, maybe?
You know what? I'm gonna go big baller out here and say, let's do 5 grand.
You want to do 5 grand? I think that's perfect. Yep, shake on it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my car unloaded here. I better go get my helmet and stuff on and get out there and start out here.
Alright, well, I'll meet you there.
Alrighty, well, you ready to race here?
Yeah, I'm ready. How many laps do you want to do?
5 for now.
Alrighty.
Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and get her on fired up over here.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go! Well, looks like you owe me 5 grand.
Here's your 5 grand.
Thank you, sir. And we'll have to do this again sometime.
Oh, definitely.
Probably better get to heading out. I got more farm stuff to do. Tomorrow I got to get to spraying and doing all that stuff. I noticed some weeds out in the field. So
of course.
Probably better get it top dressed and all that stuff, you know.
Yep, we got to spray too.
Alrighty, man. We'll talk to you later here.
Alright, we'll see you.
We'll see you.
Well, we just absolutely got our butt whooped, and we lost 5 grand to the neighbor. That was going to cover our sprayer costs, so I might have to go find a job or something, like, honestly. Anywho, let's go ahead and fire this thing up, and then we will put it back in the trailer. I'm thinking after how bad I got beat, we probably need to retire this race car. Alright, so now we've got this thing fully put up, and now all we gotta do is strap it down. Now that we're done with that race and we're out 5 grand, which was very stupid of me, honestly, we need to go back home and pressure wash some equipment. So actually, I did get on my computer the other day and pulled up LinkedIn, and there actually was an open position for an applicator at the local co-op. Now I'm thinking, especially because I just lost so much money, that might be honestly a good thing to apply to get some extra money. Back at the farm, we basically just need to unhook the truck from the trailer and then start pressure washing. We've got the 4230 hooked up and the planter is all spread out, and it is pretty much ready to pressure wash. And we're done. Well, we got the 3600 all washed up and it looks just about as good as new. I know I was probably going to clean some other equipment, but this is actually the only thing that needed it that bad. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing folded up and put up. Alrighty, the 4230 is pulled up, the Kinsey planter is in the Quonset hut, and everything is pretty much done for the day. With that being said, I think I'm going to go inside and take a look at the computer. Alright, and submit. Well, I submitted an application to the co-op. I guess we'll just have to sit around and wait till we hear a response back, which honestly makes me really nervous, but I think we will do okay. Thank you guys so much for watching another video. I know this one was a little different, and you know, it might not go over so well, but we're trying new things out. Anywho, thank you guys for stopping by and watching another video from this series. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch y'all in the next one.